In this video, I'm going to review some of the best accessories you could buy for your Model Y or your Model 3. Of course, I'm going to showcase each one, show you how to install it, so you can decide which ones you actually need and which ones you actually don't. Now, this is my part 1 of accessories. There is going to be another video, part 2, where the accessories are more focused on cosmetics, things that make things look better. This one is for more practicality and utility, which I know a lot of you guys are looking for. And I plan on having another video where I showcase how to relocate your USB port and your USB Sentry stick inside the pin protected glove box. That way thieves cannot get access to it because you could pin lock it and you don't have to worry about it anymore. So I do plan on having a video about that as well. So if you're interested in my Tesla videos or car reviews in general, make sure you hit that subscribe button and a notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. All right, let me get started. Let me show you what I bought and more importantly, what they do and how to install them. Okay, first accessory I want to talk about is this, and this is interesting. I haven't seen this for any other car yet, but this was made for a Model 3 and Model Y, and these are covers for the door hinges and the door lock latches. This is what I'm talking about. So this is the door lock latch, right? And this is the door hinge. So let me pop these in and see what they look like. Okay, so this is what it looks like after it's complete. With some finessing, I was able to pop this cover on. It's pretty simple. It took about 30 seconds or so. You can see it covers the base entirely, right? And in theory, this protects it from water. So if water creeps in here, you know, water starts collecting here, and, you know, it gets ugly, rusty. So in theory, that's what it's supposed to do. Now, in reality, I don't know if any water actually gets in here. But I will say that it does improve the look somewhat. Now, of course, you still have this, which goes on the front here, on the check or the door check or the door hinge. Let me see if I can pop it on real quick. Again, I don't know if this does anything in reality, but somehow it does look a little bit better, right? With the cover on. Somehow it just makes a difference, and it's going over the base and the side. Let me see if this affects the door at all. Seems to be okay. Let me do a soft close. Okay, so let's take a look. Did it scratch it or anything? No, it looks okay. Seems to be fine, and this seems to be fine. Okay, so this is the first accessory I bought. Seems like it works. I do think it improves the look somewhat. I don't know if it actually does anything, but maybe. Only time will tell. Okay, so the next accessory is actually this for the cup holders. Now, you might be thinking, well, why do you need something to go inside there? Well, this is why. So as you can see, this is a normal can of Diet Coke, and you can see there's a lot of room because there's nothing inside that grabs, right? That's what this is for. So this, as you can see, just pops in. So now when you put a can of Coke in, you could see that, oh man, it's in there tight. So this basically makes it so that your drinks don't fly around, and this thing comes out and it's really easy to clean. So I do think this is a good accessory to have inside. So next up is this tray, and this is interesting, and you don't really notice that you need this until you realize that there's just not a whole lot of space for your smaller things. So let me show you where this goes. So inside the armrest, there is a little tray over here, right? But it's not convenient because most of the time you're resting your arm on it. So it's kind of inconvenient to open up for your little things. So the other place, of course, is your cup holders. And then you have this big area, right? Underneath the wireless charger, you have some USB ports, and you may have a whole bunch of junk in here, right? So now I have the flashlight on. You could see this just pops in like that, and that's it. Really, really simple. You can pop it out, pop it back in, really simple, and it kind of just locks into place. It does not affect the lid in any way, right? So now you have some extra space. For example, I have my garage door opener. Since my Model Y I found out does not have home link, And this makes a rattle noise when I put it on the visor. So for me, I'll put it here and it works, right? It's a perfect spot for it. Now I don't have to resort putting this in my cup holder like that. That's not a good spot for it. So now I can leave that there, and there you go. Voila, right? Next, I have two accessories that go inside there that's underneath. First is this, just a USB hub. If you look inside, you know that there's only two USB ports. There's a USB-C, and that is being used by the charging pad. And then you have one USB-A port, and that's it. There's really no other USB ports in here, right? I chose something that's more fixed like this because I think it just works better. And this swivels around, so if you plug it in like so, you can also move this, rotate it. See? So that's pretty nice. You could have it sideways or vertical, just something very simple. And this is 4 USB ports, right? And I think that's more than enough. And Sentry still works even with this USB stick. You can see on the screen here that Sentry is still on, right? So that does not affect your Sentry mode at all. So this is something that I think everyone needs in their Model Y or Model 3, right? You need a hub to expand the number of USB ports in here. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I do plan on relocating the Sentry USB stick, and also the USB port inside the glove box. Next up is accessory that is for gaming. Yes, that's right. So I decided to buy 2 of these. So this looks like the original NES controller, right? But obviously this has been updated. It is wireless, and I wanted to see if this works with the games inside my Model Y, and it does. So you do have a USB transmitter, right? And you also have a USB cable for charging. So that's what these are. So this is for charging. Obviously you don't have to charge it inside the car, but you can. And then that's the transmitter over there, right? Okay, so let's bring up games. So some of the modern games like Beach Buggy 2, unfortunately this controller does not work with it. I really wanted it to, but it doesn't. But the classic games like Asteroid, Centipede, all these classic games, it does work, and it's much better than using the touchpad because those games are not designed for touch. So let me show you for Asteroids. All right, so now I can fly around and shoot. Oh boy. See? Pretty cool, right? For those of you guys that want to play, oh no, that want to play like these classic games, or if your kids want to play these, right? It's much easier to use this controller. Oh no. Yes, there we go. So that's the next accessory. If you guys like to play games inside your Tesla, or you have kids, you go on road trips, this is definitely a good one to have. See, this tray is working out already. I could put the controller there, my garage door opener over here, still have some room for spare change, right? And everything closes back like normal. So next up I have this. It's kind of like a hidden storage cover. And this is interesting because this goes here under the armrest. You can see under the armrest, there's just this space here for no reason. I mean, the tray doesn't pop out. I don't know why underneath the armrest there's this space, and that is where this goes. So you simply pop this in, and then look, you have some storage space, right? But this is really considered like hidden storage. Most people would not be checking this place for things, right? If you had something important you want to hide, your wallet or some money or your Bitcoin hardware wallet, whatever, right? This is a good place to store it. And this just attaches on with some 3M tape. That's pretty much it. Okay, that literally took about 30 seconds to unpeel the 3M tape and just to stick in, and that's it. Now you have a nifty hidden area for your things, and when you close it, close the armrest, I mean, it does not hit anything. It doesn't hit the tray or anything at all. right? And I think this is pretty clever, pretty solid. It's not gonna pop out unless you really want to yank this out, and you could do that, but yeah, pretty cool. So the last accessory is this, and I'm excited about this. This is a phone holder, but it also provides wireless charging and it's mechanical. So basically any phone you have, doesn't matter how big or wide, it's going to work. And I really like this because it puts the phone right next to your screen, and I'm anxious to install this. Okay, so once you open in a box, I mean, this looks pretty simple. So you have this, which attaches onto the screen, right? Then you have these two kind of hooks, and I like it because, you know, over here it shows you can only put it on the left side, right? But no, you could actually put your phone on the right side, because this actually is behind your steering wheel. So if you want to put on the right side, you can. They give you the attachment for that, so you can put it on the left or right side. This obviously is what holds your phone, right? And you can see that that ball, you know, clicks into here. And you do have this. So this is a USB cable, a 12V outlet, interesting, with some USB ports. And you do have this rubber thing to hold your sunglasses, and this goes in the back. So additional storage for your Model Y or S. You can see on the back there's these little tabs, right? It's very easy, there's only 4 of them. So the sunglass holder portion I should say, goes in the middle, right? And then next you choose if you want your phone to be on the right side or left side. I'm gonna go with the right for now, and then I'll try the left and see how I like it. So for the phone holder itself, all you have to do is make this loose, right? The screw thing, and then just pop this in like so. And once you're done, you just tighten the screw back on, and that's it. And then just attach it to the bracket. Okay, now I slid it on the right side. It goes on one of those tabs, right? So this is what it looks like. Let me put on the car. Just gently slide it in both sides. It's a little snug. I think that's a good thing. Voila. OEM fit. Really, really nice. Really snug. I could tell that it's not gonna go and slide off anytime soon, right? So the glass holder, the sunglass holder is back here, and you can put whatever you want in here. That's really nice. In the back, it's hidden. It doesn't block the screen at all, right? And your phone holder is right over here. So as for the holder itself, I think right side is the way to go, because I mean, it's still in your vision, right? It doesn't block the screen, but if you put on this side, the steering wheel clearly will block it, right? So almost defeats the purpose of having it on the left side, because the steering wheel just completely blocks it. So I do think I'm just gonna leave it on the right side. Now let me hook up the cable. Okay, so it's a USB-C port in the back, and then the cable is a regular one. So good thing I do have that hub, and I do have one spare spot for it. So let me plug that in. Ooh, look at that. So you can touch both sides. You can see it's green, right, on both sides. That's where you touch it. You touch it, it opens up, touch it again, and it closes. I have a pretty wide phone. This is a Samsung phone. Oh, look at that. It automatically clamps it, and you can see wireless charging is enabled. That is really, really, really nice. You know, even though you do have a wireless charging pad, right, but it's all the way underneath, and I do find that it slides around a lot. Even though this is rubbery, my phone always slides around when I'm making turns, and then it deactivates the wireless charging. This is not gonna slide around. That is really, really cool. Okay, so to get it out, press the side. There you go. And take it out, and then when you want to put it back, you don't even have to press the side. Look at that. I just discovered a negative about this wireless charger and this cable. So as you can see, I have it routed underneath the wireless charging pad, but unfortunately, because of that cable, the top, yeah, you can see the top lid no longer closed because there's no gap anywhere. So there's no gap along this seam here. So there's really nowhere to plug in the cable that would make the top lid close. Now for me, I don't care. I could leave this open all the time because I could use this as just like a shelf space. But for some of you guys, you may care about this. You want your lid to be closed. So in the future, when I create my video about how to relocate the USB port inside the glove box, I'm gonna route this wire back there too. So it's gonna go along the side here to the inside of the glove box. So then this will no longer be a problem. So if you're interested in that, make sure you stay tuned to that video as well. So what do you guys think about these accessories? For me, I think they're all very practical and useful and very easy to install. And best of all, they're all pretty affordable too. So if you're interested, make sure you use my links. I have them in the description and pinned to the comments. But like I said at the beginning of the video, I have a lot more of these type of videos coming up about my Model Y and about Teslas in general and about cars in general. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching and check out these other videos if you haven't already. Take care. Bye-bye.